Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we've got to get this Sprinter ready for its MOT. Yes, hello everyone, thank you very much for joining me. Sadly, we cannot continue with the interior build for now because the MOT is due and I'm taking it in on Tuesday. There's a few little bits and pieces I need to get done to make sure that it passes. Now, one thing I know it definitely needs sorting is the brakes. The handbrake is quite high on the travel and it doesn't really hold the van. So what I've done is I've bought disc and pads all round, including the shoes for the handbrake, which I'll explain a little bit more when we get them off. Also, I needed a passenger side wing mirror, which I have already replaced because I got a little bit too close to a hedge down a country road and it smashed it to bits. So that's done, that's taken care of. Hopefully, the only thing that it really needs is the brakes. So, let's get cracking. Okay, so with the wheel now removed, we can get rid of the caliper and the carrier. That way I can take the disc off. Okay, so with the disc off, this has now exposed what I was talking about. So you've got shoes that sit inside the disc. Now, I think, as far as I'm aware, they are only just used for the handbrake. So I'm a little bit annoyed because I thought I bought the kit that came with the shoes as well as the pads. However, it didn't. It didn't come with the shoes, and these are all cracked, which isn't great, but because they are only used for the handbrake, I'm going to adjust these up. I'm going to make sure I spray all these adjusters up, make sure they're nice and free. I'm going to spray it all up. I'm going to try and clean these shoes up as much as I can. They've still got plenty of material left, so I'm going to try and clean them up as much as I can. Hopefully by putting the new discs on, that will also help because there is actually quite a groove in the old disc. As you can see here, it's actually worn probably a good mil out, so hopefully with the new discs on that might solve the handbrake issue. If I adjust them up, get the new discs on, hopefully that'll then be that. So like I said, that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to spray these all up, give these a slight adjustment, then I'll test fit the new disc, see if it's nice and tight, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so that is one side all back together. I'm super annoyed at myself that I didn't order the kit that came with the shoes because they are shot. So if it does fail the MOT, or do you know what, even if it does pass the MOT, I'll order up some shoes and just quickly replace them. At least with the new discs and everything, it's going to be all nice and easy to take back off. Obviously, I wish wouldn't have to do that, but I haven't got a choice because I need to get this done so that it can go through its MOT on Tuesday. Right, what I'm going to do now is crack on with the front on this side, and then I'll have to turn the van round because I'm not working on the road.
Last time
Okay, so that is the brakes all done. There was just a few other bits and pieces that needed to be done before MOT. I also have got a full service kit, but it's starting to get dark now, so I'm probably going to have to leave that till tomorrow or maybe even next week. But let me just quickly talk you through what else I knew needed to be done before its MOT. Okay, so since I've had this van, it's been telling me I've had a brake light out, and it's been this one here because I got somebody to check and it was this one that was not working. I did replace the bulb about 3 months ago, but it was still out, which means I knew it was something else. So I took the panel off, and on the actual bulb holder there was a corroded terminal on both the loom and the bulb holder itself. So I gave it a good clean with some WD-40, got a flathead screwdriver in there, scraped off all the rust, and now she's working a treat. So the other thing that I knew that was wrong was the washer jets weren't producing enough fluid coming out of them. So what I've done is I've taken them off and I've given them a proper clean and got rid of all the gunge, and now they work as they should. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that the van is now MOT worthy. There's only one concern I have, and that is the dust boots are split and have been cut away on one side. They've been cut completely. So I'm not sure if they're just an advisory or if they're failure. Obviously we'll find out on Tuesday, but that could mean having to take the shocks off, maybe even replacing the shocks themselves as well, but we'll see. Okay, so I've just come back up to the unit. It's day 2 now, and I was going to be giving it a full service. However, it's just decided to absolutely lash it down with rain, so I thought I'd show you a few different bits and pieces that I've already done in the back here this weekend. So the first thing is, I love this kitchen install. I think it's absolutely fantastic. The only problem I had was, obviously, every time I went around a corner, these drawers would slide out and make an absolutely horrendous noise. So I've bought some latches. They are a push latch and they sit into a little plastic hook. So now you just push them open and then push them closed, and they are now nice and secure. I've even done it on these two, even though these ones actually didn't open because of this type of latch is kind of a forced latch anyway, so you have to actually open it to open. But just to be on the safe side, they are now all absolutely secure and absolutely great for about £7 for 6 of them, I think it were, from Amazon. So that's a really good addition. Also, I have installed the shelf. It's not 100% complete just yet because I need to go around and finish off the edges of the trim, cut this down. You're not going to see this anyway because I'm going to clad up to this edge here, but I have done what I said I was going to do and screwed this frame to this shelf. I've done it on both sides, and now absolutely everything is fully secure, which is great, and that means that I've got no more movement in that wall. So I'm really happy. Now all I need to do is wait for the rain and give it a full service. Okay, now it's stopped raining. Let's quickly drop this oil. Okay, so with the oil dropped, I now need to remove the oil filter. Now it's all the way down here, and I managed to get a big pair of grips, just slacken it off enough so I can now get my hands on it and undo it hand tight. Okay, so with just like any modern filter, now I've got to replace these rubber seals and then lift off this cartridge and put the new cartridge on. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that this middle seal and this top seal had never been replaced, as they were rock solid, and when I tried to take them off, they've just split. I mean, as you can see, look, that is so hard. So that's all now ready to go back on, so I'll pop this in and then fill it up with oil. Okay, so I've now put 10.5 litres in. I'm going to give the engine a start and then check the level. Okay, so as you can probably hear, this rain is not likely to stop anytime soon, so I'm going to have to call it a day. However, I'm really pleased with obviously what I've managed to achieve this weekend, and hopefully it's going to pass its MOT on Tuesday. I've got a track day booked for the 23rd of January, so this is the first time that this van is going to tow the race car, and I'm actually hoping it carries on raining because I really want some test days in the wet, in the clear, so I can play around with tyre pressures and stuff. So stick around and stay tuned for that. But I've obviously still got the fuel filter and air filter to do, so I'll probably have to tackle that next week. And I really want to try and get a few other bits and pieces done on the interior. I want to get this fully cladded and get the shelf all looking pretty. I'd like to finish cladding the bed, maybe even get the slats, and I'll have a look for a mattress as well. But that's all I've got time for this weekend. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. That is pretty solid, that. Not looking forward to this.